OMC, give me purple! About you, but I'm pretty excited. Purple, majestic, royal, something that signifies who wears a college. I'm excited. Thank you all for being out here today and joining me. Moreover, I'm excited for what this means for the next era of this institution. Let's do it one more time. Go MC! Thanks so much and have a wonderful day. Take care.
Hello and welcome to MC in Focus, broadcasting live from Montgomery College in Rockville, Maryland. I'm Jack Edwards.
And I'm Candace Allgood. Wow, so new school colors, how exciting.
Absolutely is, and it's reminiscent of my high school colors too, so I'm pretty excited for it.
Purple, black, silver, and white?
Well, just purple and gray was
okay.
mine, but yeah,
Close
what are your
enough.
thoughts on it?
I think it's awesome. I like the color purple, it's one of my favorites.
But they still have not picked the mascot yet. And what are the options? Raptors and
the Guardians.
That's right, that's right. And voting is open through the MC website until next Wednesday, so hop on that, students.
Students mourning the death of 3 Ohio teens in shooting returned to class today. A day after charges were filed in juvenile court against the 17-year-old suspect, police are accusing T.J. Lane of killing 3 students and wounding 2 others in the shooting on Monday morning. He's charged with 3 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, and 1 count of felony assaults. According to prosecutor David Joyce, Lane, who attends an alternative school for students who haven't done well in traditional schools, attempted taking a .22 caliber pistol and a knife to Chardon High and fired 10 shots at a group of students sitting in a cafeteria table. Now, no motive has been determined. Joyce said that victims were selected randomly and called Lane someone who's not well. Joyce has said his plans to charge Lane as an adult means that he could face life in prison without parole. Minors are not eligible for death penalty in Ohio. Meanwhile, today also marks the start of a series of memorial services for the students.
Afghanis are still in a frenzy over the burning of Qurans at Bagram Airfield. President Obama explained that the Qurans were burned by mistake with some trash and apologized. Afghan laborers found the charred remains, and it has sparked many anti-American demonstrations since being made public. On Saturday, 2 high-ranking American advisors were shot in the back of the head in the Afghan Interior Ministry. In response, NATO is pulling advisors out of ministries in Afghanistan. 6 Americans have been killed and 15 have been wounded since the Qurans were burned.
Mitt Romney secured victories over Rick Santorum in both Michigan and Arizona and now turns his attention towards Super Tuesday. This Tuesday, 10 states, including Virginia, will decide the fate of their delegates as Republican primary heats up. Mitt Romney holds an early advantage with almost 150 delegates to Rick Santorum's 86 delegates, while Newt Gingrich sits in 3rd place with 28. Ron Paul holds 18 delegates so far, and John Huntsman has his 2 in Massachusetts. More than 2,000 delegates are still up for grabs as candidates try to gather the 1,144 needed to win the Republican nomination.
France is taking a new approach towards stopping drunk driving. A new law going into effect on July 1st will require all drivers to carry a breathalyzer. Portable breath tests will be sold at ports of entry to France and will cost around $3. Drivers in France are already required to carry an array of safety items, including a first aid kit and reflective safety vests for each passenger. Motorists caught without a breathalyzer will be fined about $15, and without the safety vests, up to roughly $120.
If you're interested in a career in TV and radio, you'll be interested to check out this next segment on Montgomery College's Communication, Arts, and Technology.
With a strong academic foundation, the Communication Arts Technology program at Montgomery College emphasizes a wide range of hands-on production skills. Montgomery College offers 4 disciplines: television radio, photography, computer graphics, and graphic design. The Communication Arts Technology program strives to provide Montgomery College students with essential knowledge and skills that will help them excel as professional communicators and media artists.
And we give them the fundamental skills that are necessary for them to be good image makers and good photographers. We give students the skills that they need to work in the commercial industry at a number of levels, from being assistants to studio managers to being working professional photographers. So I think in the context of a broad-based learning experience, the photography program provides that, both in terms of the specifics of learning photography as a craft and as an art form, but also in how photography can be applied toward other disciplines.
Professor Chris Koch, a well-known documentary producer and director who has been teaching television for 6 years at Montgomery College, will tell us what students can learn in that particular program.
The Communication Arts Technology course, TR 130, is an introductory course for students really in all aspects of video production. They learn lighting, they learn how to operate a camera, they learn how to do character generator work, putting titles on the show, they learn how to do an audio setup and an audio feed. Really all aspects of beginning to learn all the aspects of television production.
We have learned a lot today about the magnificent Communication Arts Technology courses at Montgomery College. I hope more students join the program. For MC in Focus, I'm Dan Hendricks.
Montgomery College will offer a class this summer on the Occupy movement. The class is entitled Occupy MoCo and will be part of the summer youth program offered on the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. The course is stirring up controversy as critics claim it is a recruitment tool for the Occupy movement. Elizabeth Homan is Director of Media Relations at Montgomery College and she says that the class does not take a stance on the Occupy movement. And in an email to Fox News, she stated that they do not visit Occupy camps, but instead that students will participate in role-playing, read newspapers, and learn how people voice opinions in the community. There is also support for the Occupy course coming from the education community. And do you use Google? If so, your private information will be tracked and analyzed due to Google's new policy changes. And more info on that after the break.
Want to get a higher education but don't know where? Come on over to Montgomery College and check out either 3 of our main campuses, which are located in Tacoma Park, Rockville, and Germantown. Montgomery College offers a wide variety of programs in arts and sciences, business, computer science, nursing, graphic design, studio art, and more. Visit our website at montgomerycollege.edu or call 240-567-5000. Montgomery College, endless possibilities.
Imagine there's a world where you only eat candy. Dinner time, it's marshmallows and chocolates piled high. You wanna have Brussels sprouts, string beans, okra, and potatoes, meatloaf, kale.
And we're back. I use Google pretty often, actually. What about you, Candace?
I live on my Google account, so I can't wait to hear about this next story.
Well, Google's controversial new privacy policy is officially in effect, despite 36 U.S. states, including Maryland and the European Union, openly criticizing the policy. The search giant announced that they are collecting user information from all their services, including Gmail and YouTube, and are now saving this information to make user profiles for each individual. A big concern comes over the potential implications for government users and owners of Android smartphones, as all their confidential information could be compromised. Google said that the new policy is shorter, easier to understand, and will allow the company to deliver better and more targeted services for the users of its products. The company also noted that users who do not like the new policy's change can simply stop using their services.
The Arizona Republic is reporting a new state law proposed to Arizona that will freely give parents access to their children's text messages. Right now, parents can check with their cell phone companies to find out what numbers their kids are texting. But they cannot read the messages without a court order, even if the parent pays the bill. State Senator Rich Crandall wants to require companies to provide the actual messages to the parents who pay the fee. The bill, which survived the state committee vote, now moves to full chambers to face some oppositions from the cell phone industry, among others, who worry the law might conflict with the federal law.
Now, White Flint Mall isn't the only mall in the area struggling to stay afloat in this tough economy. Lake Forest Mall in Gaithersburg, Maryland, is now up for sale. The majority owners, Simon Property Group, have put the mall up for sale after being behind on loan payments. Lake Forest is worth an estimated $120 million. It's also worth noting that Lake Forest's 4 anchor stores, Macy's, JCPenney, Sears, and Lord & Taylor, all own their own spaces and do not pay rent. Now for the weather. Candace?
Sunshine in Rockville. Currently it is 53 degrees, some increase in clouds with temperatures warming into the mid to upper 50s. Winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later tonight it will be in the high 40s with a 60% chance of rain continuing through Saturday morning. But don't panic because the sun will be coming out for the afternoon and the rest of Sunday. And now to sports, Mike.
Thanks, Candace. Thanks, Jack. Starting off with the Washington Capitals, they decided not to make any moves on Monday's NHL trade deadline. Many thought the Caps would shake up the roster due to the team underperforming. The New York Islanders came to town Tuesday night and led for almost the entire game. The Caps were down 2-0, and Troy Brouwer scored 2 goals to send the game into overtime. Alex Ovechkin scored in the extra period to give the Caps the win and put them on a 3-game win streak. The Caps play tonight at home at 7. Moving to baseball, Ryan Zimmerman and the Nats front office agreed to an extension that keeps Zimmerman in D.C. until 2019. The contract extension is worth $100 million and has a full no-trade clause, meaning Zim will most likely finish his career only playing for the Washington Nationals. Also in baseball, the MLB is expected to announce the expansion in the playoffs. The teams would expand from 8 to 10, and the number 4 and 5 seeds in each league will play each other in a 1-game series to move on in the playoffs. To basketball, the week started off with a local star making some noise in the NBA All-Star Game. Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder won the game's MVP award with 34 points. Durant attended Montrose Christian School here in Rockville. Sticking with basketball, the Wizards lost to the Orlando Magic on Wednesday, 102-95. John Wall led the Wizards with 33 points. The Wizards have now lost 6 in a row and play tomorrow night at 7 against the Cavaliers. In Montgomery College sports, all 3 men's teams are playing in the region. The women's team also is playing in the district, and if they win, they will move on to the national championship game.
Tuning in this afternoon to MC in Focus, I'm Candace Allgood.
And I'm Jack Edwards.
Have a great afternoon.
And we'll see you later. Have a great weekend too.